You're receiving this error because we feel that there is a problem with the address on the account, contact, or lead that you're trying to map. Now, when I say problem with address, what I'm saying is that we're sending the address information over to Google, and for some reason Google is either not able to find the location or is returning it but isn't so sure if it's found the right location. So let's talk about some good addresses. Good addresses have as much info in them as possible. The street number, the city, the state, the postal code, the country, and that's great. You can have 1 Market Street, San Francisco, California, 94105, and it's in the United States. And that's great. That helps Google to clarify which exact address we're talking about. Perhaps there's another city called San Francisco somewhere else, and without that state or without that zip or without that country, Google perhaps could get confused. You don't need to always have all the information, but if you find that maybe there are 2 or 3 cities that perhaps have the same name, this could be a big problem for you. Bad addresses. Don't put in extra characters. Don't put in ampersands and percent signs and dollar signs and hash signs and anything else that Google may not recognize as part of a valid address. Don't put like the @ symbol in there, which I've seen folks do. P.O. boxes aren't going to work, so you can't really map a P.O. box. It's not really a given location, if you will, so that's just not going to work. And then I've seen folks put building names or people's names in the actual address fields. You may call it like Dr. Larry's office or the Landmark building. As much as the rest of the address may be there, Google can't really differentiate, and it's going to think the Landmark building is part of the address, which it's not, and it's gonna have errors finding it. So just make sure that you just have the address, as much of the address as possible, and nothing extra. Some fixes here. So you can always clean up the addresses, right? Also, if you think your addresses are clean and you're going to Google Maps and they're showing up there, why aren't they showing up here? Then it's probably because of your accuracy setting. Google Maps may be willing to display a location even if its accuracy is lower than whatever threshold you've set. So I don't recommend lowering the accuracy because you could start getting a lot of hits that maybe aren't really exactly where Google is telling you they are. But if that's not so much a concern, it couldn't hurt to drop the accuracy by 1 point or 1 number and then trying the addresses again and seeing how far down you have to go and see if you feel comfortable with that. But in short, make sure you have the complete clean address and no extra extraneous information, and check your accuracy settings.